Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mr. Brown here, and welcome back to the next episode of our 100% playthrough of Final Fantasy II. In the previous episode, I couldn't tell you what happened because it's been a while. I don't remember the last time I actually played, but I know it's been some time ago. We're in 2026. That tells you anything. I honestly don't know. We just got done in a cave over there. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and continue on. We are going up north to the snow cavern. If you don't remember how this series works, for you guys, I'm gonna be a week in between videos. But for me, I am going to be doing the 100% trophy of all the Final Fantasy games in order from 1 through, I believe, 16. And then I'll be going through and playing the remake trilogy games. And in the anticipation for the next Final Fantasy VII Returned video game that comes out hopefully sometime next year, I'm assuming. Nobody knows yet. They haven't announced anything as of the recording of this video. But I'm using a little cheat guide for these first 6 games, and then after that I may try not to use a guide as much. But for these first 6 games, all the trophies are pretty similar. I'm just here to enjoy this story instead of figuring things out on my own. Because we have to get all the bestiary entries, and that's going to be a pain in the butt if I don't know where they all are, etc. So in this video, we are going to be heading up north to the snow biome, the snow area. I play Minecraft on another channel if you haven't noticed. So there's a link below for a Minecraft channel if you guys are interested in Minecraft. But you're probably not, that's why you're here. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. So we're going to head up north to the snow area, and then we will enter a new dungeon over there. We are in the snow biome now, and if you guys don't remember, I'm not going to be showing you guys all of the battles, just the essential ones for the trophy, which this is our first bestiary entry for this episode. It is going to be the snowman. So there he goes, snowman. Pretty easy enemy. I need to remember all the controls. It's been so long since I played. I'm going to keep heading along here. Run into some more snowmans. Fire obviously will take him out in one shot, more than likely. We do have Joseph on our team. We may need to equip him with some weapons. I don't know if he has any weapons on him. Let me check to see if he has any weapons. He does not. So let's actually put some gear on him. Let's optimize all of our gear just so that we are ready to go. This is another entry that I was going to wait until we were in the dungeon to get. But this is the icicle. He was on my list of ones to get. So we will mark him off the list. There should be some sort of light snow area around here, up here somewhere, that will turn into a cave. That way we can go inside. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but I know it's up here somewhere. I think more north. There it is. This is the next dungeon. This is the snow cavern. I was looking for a bestiary entry on this floor. It was the icicle, but we just found him outside, so we won't get another bestiary entry till the 3rd floor. With this, let me remember how to pull up the map. And I didn't know you could do this. You could switch through the characters. I just figured that out before I started recording. So on this first floor, there's 13 chests in here. Sorry, my thing is all mixed up. So the grenade is one that I would be looking for on the 2nd floor, but we already have him done. I'm pretty sure we fought the goblin guard long ago. I'm gonna apologize if I'm a little bit scatterbrained. It has been quite a while since I've recorded this, and I need to get back in the swing of things. So let's say we have 2 chests on this floor, one up there, and then one down there. So pretty much how I do this, I'll show you me getting the chest and what's inside of them, and then mainly skip the rest unless there is a bestiary entry battle or when we move to a new floor. Pretty much how I do it. If you guys aren't a fan of that, be sure to let me know down in the comments. So here is another entry. The ghoul is another one that we have not gotten yet. The ghoul and the zombie, they're both ones that we haven't got yet. Undead enemies, so Holy would work on them as well. I think, who is it? Maria has that. 2 new enemies here, the Shadow and then the Deadhead are the 2 that I was looking for. 2 other ones that I was looking for, excuse me. That's pretty much all of the bestiary entries that I was looking for in this whole place. At least the first 4 floors. So we're pretty much solid on them. So I probably more than likely skip all the battles up until the next one. Getting this first chest here, we got 300 gil up in the top left one. In this next chest in the middle, we got 350 gil. And I do remember this. I have the gil multiplier turned on. Just because there is a challenge where we have to get a lot of gil, and I can't remember how we actually get in there. I think it's in config, and then it's boost. I think I only have it on 2x. It helps quite a bit, actually, tremendously. I don't know where we're at trophy-wise. So it is turned on just for the ease of me not spending so much time grinding the enemies. Is pretty much why I have it on. We're going to skip this door here, and then we're going to just go straight down to the next floor, which is floor 2. We have already gotten everything in here that we need, so we will do a chest check. Looks like there are no chests besides on this bottom portion. So I believe we're going to skip that top door up there and then head straight down the stairs again. On to the next floor down the stairs. We're on level B3. Looks like there's one chest on this floor, and then we're going to, I think, head up those stairs up in the top right. And that'll lead us into the bottom of the next room, or the room that we were just in. So dual heads were one that I was actually looking for on the 6th floor. They're actually a rarer one to get, so I'm kind of glad we got them out of the way. I had them for the 6th floor, but we did get them out of the way. I think we got a spear off of that. Is that what I seen? We got a spear. Maybe I'm crazy, but I thought that said spear. Maybe not, because we can't use it really. But in this next chest, there is an Antarctic wind. I'm assuming that's some sort of item. So we'll head back up to this right side staircase and go back up to the 2nd floor. Okay, heading back up to this section of the basement level 2. This is where I thought it would be the next floor up. So there's 3 chests, one in the bottom right, one in the bottom middle, and then one on the, I guess, upper left. It's not really the middle left, pretty much the middle left. We'll grab all those, and we'll head back through the staircase and back down through that main staircase on the other side. So in this chest, there is a battle axe, which could be useful for somebody, but we'll get the rest of the chest, and then we'll look and see if we can equip it to anyone. This next chest, there is an antidote. And then there's one more. We got the Rookie Treasure Hunter trophy, which we've collected 10% of the trophies in the game. So, well on our way. In this next chest, there's a set of monsters in here, which is just 6 grenades. We're going to hit them all with fire, just to hopefully prevent them from exploding. They will do a lot of damage if they do end up exploding like that. That's what I was afraid of. And she's probably dead too. Thanks. That was what I was afraid of. We got a mithril mace out of the equation there. Do we have any? We don't. Crap. Well, of course he has a life, but he's dead. Ooh, yikes. So we're gonna have to leave here and go back somewhere and buy some potions. Can we even get out of here? Because he has teleport too, doesn't he? Or she does. So we could use this teleport tome. Banishes the target to another dimension or transports the party out of a dungeon when used in battle. I have to use it in battle. I can't use it. I don't want to forget it. I'd like to use it. So I'm going to have to run out of here and go get some high potions or get some Phoenix Downs. So that way we can continue, because we can't make it through the rest of the dungeon with just the 2 of us. So I'm going to go ahead and run back to the nearest town and do that. And then we'll cut back the video in the previous room, continuing on. We're back. I got everyone healed back up. We were in that top right room. Then I just ran back to this next room here, and this is where we are ready to continue on with this dungeon. Looks like there are 4 chests in here. 2 up top and 2 on the bottom. So again, we've got all the bestiary entries up until the boss. So we'll just go through what's in each chest and where to go, and should be good for this room. In this top left chest, there is a potion, another battle for us to do. I think that's a silence. I think it's what that is. So we won't be able to use magic. I think is what that does. Or we skip a turn. Kind of looks like we skip a turn. So I didn't get to go. The guy's doing crazy damage. So we almost don't even need the other 2. In this next chest, there is a Blizzard Tome. And I didn't get a chance to look at the other equipment. So we got the Mithril Mace and the Battle Axe there on Joseph. And everyone else is good to go. That Blizzard Tome could be useful. Maria already has it, so we'll throw it on Guy, just so he has it as well. Because those are 3 party members. So we got the 2 top chests, we'll grab the 2 bottom ones, and then we'll head... I think we're going to go down the stairs again, and then see where we go from there. Okay, in this first bottom chest, we just got the Legendary Warrior, which is defeat 500 monsters. So we're on our way to getting those. This is a potion in there. And then in this one up here, there is a Mithril Spear. Joseph could have the spear and the mace, so that is good. So let's go ahead and go up to this top staircase and head down another level. See where we end up down there. Now we're on basement level 5. So it looks like there's 2 doors and then 2 chests. I'm actually not for sure which one we're supposed to go through. So we're gonna have to just pick one and decide. Like I said, I am following a little guide, but it just has different floors. It's not a detailed guide on where to go. It's mainly just telling me which dungeons I need to do in order, and then which bestiary entries are where. So it's pretty much what it is. It's not really like cheat code. It is a cheat code, but it's kind of like I don't know. It's a guide. That's pretty much what it is. But it's not revealing anything crazy about story or anything. It just kind of tells me what to learn, what to ask, where to find things, and stuff like that. You guys may think it may take the fun out of it, but it actually helps me a lot when it comes to recording videos. And there goes my Steam Deck. I bumped it and it shut off for me. I don't know why. Well, slight technical issues. Let me try to fix that. I think we're good to go. All right, so let's grab these 2 chests, and then I think let's head into this door on the left. We'll grab the bottom chests and then head into that door on the way back up. In this bottom chest, there is monsters, 3 goals and 3 shadows. Should be pretty easy. Hopefully they don't self-destruct and blow us up again. I did end up buying a few Phoenix Downs in case that happens again. So I think we have 8 of them just in case, which should be plenty for a little while. I don't anticipate us dying too many times. I think we've only been squad wiped once in this series. I believe it was like on episode 1 or 2. We got an ancient sword. That sounds sick. It is better than the mithril sword, so we will equip it to our main character. So let's head back up to this top area and grab that chest and then go through that top door. Okay, in this top chest there is a mithril shield, which I feel like we have one of those already. We don't. It was a bronze one, I guess we had. I thought we already had a mithril one. That's fine. So let's head through this door down here and see where it takes us. Through the door we go, and it leads to literally nowhere. That's wonderful. So I guess we'll try the other door, and then hopefully it leads somewhere. Through the next door. We're actually in somewhere. There's some Beaver guys. I'm gonna turn off the encounters because this is actually the next area that we're supposed to be into. We need to talk to the giant Beaver. That's what I have in my notes. Well, they're all kind of the same size, but this must be the giant Beaver. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce those. Guys speak Beaver. So we need to ask him about the goddess bell. Secret passage in the wall to the right. Monster guard bell. Bell and wall. Alright, that's pretty much all that we need to do. We just needed to ask him about the bell. And then we just need to walk through the wall. Somewhere over here. There we go. And there is supposedly a monster in here that is guarding the bell. So where is said monster? Must be down there. We are missing one more chest, which it is down there. So that is good. We haven't missed any of those. So if you guys have been following along to this point, this is, I believe, the end of the dungeon here. So if you've been following along, you should have all the chests and all of the bestiary entries that you can get into here. So that's all 13 chests, and we should be good to fight the adamantoise. That's an adamantoise guarding the bell. Stay on your toes. I should have maybe healed before this. I don't think it'll be too big of a problem. I think he's weak to blizzard. I don't think he's that bad. Nah, he'll be alright. Maybe not. That's not a lot of damage. 18's not bad. 5, okay. This might take a while. 6 is good. Okay, we're gonna be here a while. So he doesn't do a ton of damage, but blizzard is definitely the way to go. So we're definitely gonna be leveling up our blizzard spells here. Joseph is able to use that spear, and it works pretty well. Furion's swords are not doing great. 92 is not bad. Let's just go ahead and throw a cure on her, just because we actually do need her to stay alive, if anyone. And he's done, Zone. That wasn't hard at all, actually. Pretty easy boss. I'm pretty sure we fought one of those in the first Final Fantasy game. He wasn't too bad. 900 gil for that. Wasn't too bad. And now we have the goddess bell. There's something set in the wall. It's the goddess bell. You obtain the goddess's bell. Goddess bell acquired, and we are back in snow level 1. So I do have it in my notes that I do need to remove all of Joseph's armor, and that is where we're going to go. So I think we're just going to leave here. Is this the way to leave? Not the way to leave. So we need to go back down through there. Curses, you've already got the goddess's bell. First you ruined my standing with the Empire, and now the Emperor will never forgive me for messing this up. If I ever go back to the Empire, he'll have my head. But I am still a soldier. If I'm going to die, you're coming with me. Okay, this is another boss fight. A Borgin. We'll call him Borgin. So it may have been unwise to remove Joseph's stuff for this, but he still does decent damage, even without equipment. So I'm not really too worried about it, which we pretty much just destroyed him, actually. I didn't think it'd be that quick, but hey, that's fine. We'll take the quickness there. That was boss fight number 2. I may have lost, but don't think that you've won. I booby-trapped this cave. Just a little parting gift from me to you. I'll be waiting for you in hell. There he goes. Straight to hell. Run. Damn it. Go on, get out. We're not leaving you. I can't hold it much longer. Run. It's up to you now, Furion, my sweet Nelly. And then bro got flattened like a pancake. Joseph! And there he goes. Dead. Alright. So now the objective is to go back to Poft. So we need to run all the way back over here. And we need to fly the airship to a different area. We're back in Poft. We need to go back into the pub and talk to Sid. We don't need to talk to Sid. We need to talk to this guy. And he'll take us on the ship. And we want to go to Kashuan. Thanks, buddy. The airship will be waiting for you outside. So there we go. We got our ticket to go to Kashuan. That is going to be the next area that we are going to be flying to on our nice little peaceful ride all the way there. So this is going to be the next dungeons of Kashuan Keep. There is a few bestiary entries, not on this floor, but on the next one below. I better turn this back on. I forgot. So now we need to let's look at the map here. It looks like we have quite a bit of stuff to be doing. Which area to go? I'm not entirely sure where we need to go. I'm assuming we're going to go through the staircase first, just to be sure. And then, well, I guess there's a staircase on the left side, too. They're both leading up, so it'll be fine. So, Vampire Thorn and the Leg Eater. I don't believe these are any that we need. Here, at least. Easy peasy on those guys. The door is locked, so we can't actually go through there. How do we get around, then? Maybe we need to interact. This is Sunfire blazes bright. We asked about the goddess spell, didn't do anything. You learn, no items to learn. What am I missing here? I didn't actually know that was what we needed to do, but the lock opened without a sound. I came to retrieve the Sunfire. Gordon. I thought I was the only one left who could open the door. I'd meant to look for Aegon's torch, but it's a monster's den in there. I can't keep going on my own. I can't return empty-handed. I don't know what to do next. Well, come with us. You know your way around the keep, right? You think you could help us find our way through? I'm sorry. The keep is riddled with secrets. I wouldn't know my way around any better than you. But I do want to fight. Will you let me come with you? Sure. Okay, Gordon has joined our party. This is our next rotating party member in here. My main man, Gordon. Let's get Gordon with some equipment here. Call him good. Okay, we did equip Gordon with some stuff, so we should be good to go. Does he have any magic? He doesn't have nothing. Alright. He has the least amount of health out of everyone. That's always good. How many chests are in here? 11. There looks like there's one on the bottom, and then I think we need to go up the stairs. I don't think there's anything going to be in that room over on the left side there. So let's go grab this chest down here. We got a zombie and a deadhead. We've already fought them previously. Alright, in this bottom chest there is a cure tome, which I guess could be useful for somebody. Not that Tyrion already has one. We can put one on Maria. Gordon would be useless to put one on. Let's just throw it on Marie, just in case. Even though she has the least amount of health. Let's head on to this other side of the room and on to the next floor. This is the second floor. So we do have a couple bestiary entries in here that I want to get. This is not one of them. Looks like there is one chest in here at least that we can get. Here is one of the entries that we need, the Were-Rat. I doubt they're going to pose much of a threat. They seem pretty squishy. Nice and easy. And here is another one that we could get on this floor, the Ogre. Pretty similar enemies to the first game. I think they're actually all from the first game anyways. It seems to be that way. The Shadow and the Ghoul were in the last dungeon. In this top chest, there is 500 gil, and I believe that's all the chests in this first room. Let's see, we'll head over to the left and go up the stairs to the third floor. We are looking for another bestiary entry, so I'm going to run back and forth right here, just how we find it. I was looking for the Were-Rat, and then the Ogre was a surprise, because I had him on the next floor. So we may be able to go up to the next floor and find it too. Maybe I had those two mixed up in my notes previously. Hopefully we find him on this floor. I wasn't finding him running back and forth there. So there are 3 entries here on this floor that I have written down, and hopefully the 4th one that I was looking for previously. But we will run on down. There isn't a way to get this other room, is there? Or am I missing it? All those rooms are connected. So here is the first one. The Ogre Mage was the one I was looking for with the Ogre. Get a Mithril Helmet and a Blizzard Tone from that. Not that I think we need any of that stuff, but could be useful for Gordon. Nope. And then here's another Adamantoise. So pretty much the boss is just everywhere now. Not really too worried about it, but I didn't actually know he could spawn in here. It'd be a good chance to level up our magic a bit. He does a little bit more damage than he did previously. And if you guys don't remember, the way to level up spells in this game is by using them. So hopefully guys will level up here, hopefully in this battle. And same with Maria's. Hopefully hers levels up to level 2. 26 isn't terrible. But when he hit 90 a second ago, that was pretty surprising. I almost feel like he has more health than he did previously. There we go. Gordon stuff's leveling up. No magic level up, unfortunately. There we go. Now their Blizzard leveled up, so that's good. Just needed the next battle. In this first chest, there is a set of monsters with a bunch of were-rats in there. Let me fire those guys up, which did absolutely freaking nothing with the fire. 200 damage is fantastic. And I don't know if he's probably poisoned, Gordon is, and then Furion is blinded, which I used an antidote earlier on Gordon to heal him up. You can at least heal his antidote, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to hear Guy or Furion of his ailment there. We did get a golden shield, which is no good for anyone. So that looks like all the chests in here, so we'll head back up to the 3rd floor. There still is 2 bestiary entries that I'm missing. I may run around again for a second and see if I can find them. If not, we'll just move on to the next floor. Player 3. I didn't realize it upgraded that much. He missed and it died. Did I see that he missed and it still died? Or am I blind? That was wild. Here's the one I was looking for. We're looking for the Wraith. We were looking for that one on the previous floor. And we're still missing one that I was hoping to find on this floor. But we didn't find him. Am I missing another chest in here? I don't think so. Now we're going to find these guys all the time. Land turtle. Have we fought the land turtle before? I don't think we have. I wonder if he's going to be weak too. Let's try fire. That's all I got. We can try blizzard, but I doubt it's going to be blizzard. I wonder how much damage he does. I did not have this one on my list. I didn't even know he could be in here. Fire does some pretty decent damage. He's dead. I don't actually know if we've fought a land turtle before. It definitely wasn't the one I had on my list. I'm going to look like 1 or 2 more battles and see if we can find the one I'm looking for. If not, we're just going to go ahead and move on. I'm assuming that they'll show up at some point later in the game. We're still pretty early on in the game, only about 2.5 hours in. So I imagine that they'll show up eventually and we just keep getting the same enemies over and over and over again. So we'll just move on to the next floor and hopefully find them. We keep getting these tomes though. We got a ton of tomes from those mages. We got 2 blind tomes and 2 blizzard tomes. A blank tome creates a double image, raising evasion when in battle. We could use the blind. I don't think anyone has blind. Focus darkness when used in battle. Let's put that on Maria. And we'll put that on Furion. And we can put that on him. And they already have it. We might as well just throw them on whoever, because they all can have whatever magic they want. Let's just go to the next floor. This is the 4th floor. We're looking at a lot of empty rooms here, or just a lot of rooms. I don't know if they're empty or not. So we can check them all and see if they're empty, and then I believe it's looking like the bottom left is where we need to go. So we'll see if we can get down there. In the first room, there ain't jack diddly squat again. Let's try these middle rooms. Here we go. Here are 3 chests that we can get. A mithril sword, the werebuster, and a mithril axe. Hopefully some of those are better. Looks like the werebuster is good. Mithril axe is good, and we can put Gordon on the mithril sword now. I do want to keep Guy using 2 swords because he is going to be our trophy guy for maxing out 1 level, so he's always going to have swords. I need to remember that when I go through and do anything. Here's one of the enemies I was looking for in the previous floor. It was the gas, which is the 2 purple guys in the back. Those 2 I was looking for on the other floor, so that is good. He misses both because he's blind still. And now we're only missing 1 more, but I have it on here that it's in a chest, so we should be able to find him somewhere. Another room with nothing in it. Try this bottom room, and then it looks like we're forced to go up the stairs. Another room with nothing in it. And 2 land turtles and the ogre. So let's use fire. 91, that one hurt. 109. Fantastic. So it looks like we're forced to go up the stairs there. We're still missing half the chest, so hopefully we can find them here soon. It's not looking good. We're just going to run away. Should have healed before I got in this battle. I think we got away, because we probably wouldn't have survived that fight. So good thing I did buy some extra Phoenix Downs. And then let's go ahead and heal these guys up. Everyone should be full health now, and we'll use our ethers on Maria so she can have magic. And we are at the staircase, so let's go ahead and go up there. And it's leading us to level 5. with an oddly suspicious chest sitting in the middle of the room. I actually don't have this on my map, so my guide for this dungeon is messed up because I don't even have a 5th floor on here. So that's interesting. So it's fine. So we're pretty much playing blind. So if you guys are complaining, we're playing the game correctly. I do not want to keep fighting these guys. I'm gonna be real honest with you. First room has nothing. I get it. I don't want to play. Sorry to tell you. Let's grab this chest down here in the center. We can take out these rats. Ending with him. Not scared of the rats. Easy peasy with the rats. Monsters. So this is what I was talking about earlier. This is the enemy I was looking for, which was the balloons. So I just got the floors mixed up on my guide. And I really hope these guys don't self-destruct. Oh, he's dead. Dang. Self-destruct 5. It's crazy. They're probably all gonna do it. Hey, go after someone else, man. There's only 4 other people on the field. God, never mind. Holy crap. We obtained the gold armor, but at what cost is the thing? Jeez, man. Those guys are super annoying. Let's do this again. Heal them both back up. Do we have that extra cure tome? I think we did put it on Marie, so she can use cure if she has to. So we have the golden armor. Looks like it is useful. So that is good. Let's go to the top right room, and then we'll just head all the way down to the bottom floor. Finish this dungeon up, hopefully. Guys, I already told you once, I'm not interested anymore. I'm really not. 3 more chests, eye drops, an antidote, and an ogre mage. I think he was actually not in the chest. It was just the battle I got into before I got to the chest. Blizzard 5? Why are these guys cracked all of a sudden? Using Blizzard 5. Get the hell out of here. And a freaking mallet. That's all we got is a mallet. Mallet is not useful. Down to the bottom door with nothing in it. So we'll head over to the far left over here and go down the stairs into the next area, which is pretty much where we were. This is the room we were in just before here. And I'm assuming the boss is getting pretty close. Look, there he is. And is that all the chests? That will be all the chests. So if you guys have been following along to this area, we have got all the bestiary entries, a wraith, a were-rat, the mine balloons that were in the chest, a ghast, the ogre, and the ogre mage. And then this is the red soul. This is the boss. People are mediocrely healed. So, he said, oh, I'd heard there was a monster guarding Eagle's torch. Now I've seen it with my own eyes. It's a red soul. So I'm assuming Blizzard is what this guy will be weak to. Guess I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming just based off of him having fire. Blizzard heals him. So that's good to know. So he didn't get any more health than he could have had. Power 8. So let's try fire. And I don't know if blind probably won't do anything. And he heals him. So I'm assuming every magic attack's gonna heal him. So Blizzard 8 is crazy. I'm assuming this is gonna heal him the full. Because this is... So magic is not the way to go. We just learned that lesson the hard way. So let's just bully him, I guess, with all of our attacks. It's okay. I'd rather have Guy be hitting anyways because his swords are leveled up a lot. Under 8. I feel like that should be doing more damage. But hey, I'm not complaining. And he's unzoed. Everyone leveled up at sword, and Gordon had a sword level up. So that is good. The red soul is defeated. And this is going to be the torch. Eagle's torch in the chest. Now I believe we head all the way back up to the top floor. I believe someone has teleport. So this will just teleport us outside the dungeon, back to the first floor where we need to be. And we need to go to the flame in the middle of the room and interact with it and use the goddess's bell. I believe we've already done this. Nothing happened. Let's try using the torch. There we go. See, my notes are all messed up. The sunfire moves to Eccles' torch. Perfect. And let me check on something here. Is the bestiary in here somewhere? Let me check on something real quick. See if we have 2 guys I'm looking for. We have him. So I'm gonna need to run around in this first floor here for a little bit and look for the Goblin Prince. Is the next bestiary entry that I need. So we're gonna run around here and hopefully find it. We just got the Smart Saver trophy, which is obtained 50,000 kill. We're at 25,000 just from being in these 2 dungeons since we took that unfortunate death earlier on in the snow cavern. So that is what the 2 times kill is really meant for, so I can get those trophies a little bit quicker. I think the next one's 100,000, and I don't know. I don't think it goes up to 500,000, but it may. I'm still looking for this Goblin Prince. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and if I don't find it, then we'll just continue on. All right, finally. I was actually just getting ready to leave, and there they are. Please don't put them to sleep. And he put 2 of our people to sleep. That's great. So that is not good that he put them to sleep. He's still. Oh, they're okay. They're awake again. We've been leveling up some magic here as I've been doing this. So Maria now has a level 4 magic, or magic, not magic, fire spell. And then we're working on leveling up guys stuff here. I thought that's gonna put everyone to sleep. He's done. All right, so we'll mark that one off the list, and then we can continue on. That sounds like the airship. That is the airship. Where's it going? That's the dreadnought, and it's chasing it. Stop it. It just sucked them in as well. Well, the airship has been captured. Now we're pretty much stuck on foot for this journey. So I have it now that we need to head south, right here. And this is the Chocobo Forest. Let's talk to our friend here. We found a Chocobo, and now we're on that thing. So now we got a new pet, Chocobo. And pretty much what we need to do now is run back to Paloom, which is on the pretty much the other side of the continent. So we can run up through wherever and get there pretty quickly. I don't know how fast this guy runs. Faster than us walking, I guess. But I'll make it easier on myself and not do any encounters. I'm pretty sure our people are pretty over-leveled at the moment. So I don't need to waste time battling. We definitely do not need to go there. We need to go to Paloom. This isn't Paloom. Oh, we need to go down more. We need to go to the... I don't actually know what we're doing in Paloom, I guess. And he just runs away. Crazy. Oh, we're at Paloom so we can get to Altair. Alright, mate, the ship is left. We'll call it back. Well, that's unfortunate, because we actually do need the ship. Is there a way to call the ship back? Alright, buddy. So we need to get back on the ship. So whatever that looks like. Let's go ahead and sleep in the inn to recover our stats. And then I will... 262? That's crazy. And then I will go to Thophy and get the ship. And then we can go to Bloom. Or Bloom. We'll go back to Poff. Or no. Go to Altair is where we need to go. We need to go to Poff now. So we pretty much passed it. That's great. Now we're running without our Chocobo friend. That's what I get for not playing this game in months. I don't remember where things are. I need a ride. Yep. We're good to get on the ship back to Paloom. Now we need to take the ship to Altair. I think we just need to go to Altair. Where is Altair? Down. Can we get there from here? Don't think so. Can we go across this water? We can't. Never mind. We can get there. We're going back to Altair to talk to King Finn. I think he's in the rebel hideout here. We need to let them know that the freaking airship is took. I just reviewed my notes again, and there isn't anything that we actually have to do here. We're just running back here to get the info that Hilda was on the Dreadnought, or was in the airship when she was trying to meet us at Kashuan Keep, because she felt bad for us going on all the missions by ourselves. That's all that actually we needed to do. So that is going to wrap up this video. In between episodes, I'm going to do some shopping around with our 27,000 gil and buy some more potions and make sure that we are geared up for the next video. Looks like in the next video, we are going to be doing a lot of adventuring in the world, as well as hopping aboard the Dreadnought to save the princess. So stick around for that. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more. Turn on notifications so you guys get notified whenever I upload a new video or happen to stream. I may stream on this channel, I'm not for sure. And if you guys are interested in Minecraft content, there will be a link down below in the description for my Minecraft channel, Mr. Brownie. Over there I just play like Minecraft Let's Plays, and there's funny clips on there as well if you guys are interested in Minecraft at all. But thanks everyone so much for watching. We will see you in the next episode.